Hello everyone, today we're going to talk really quickly about hiding elements. A lot of the time you want to hide something or change something that's outside of the options in our appearance settings. So we're going to use a little bit of CSS, and we're going to use this example of the grid component to try to hide this little arrow icon right here. So you can see I'm in edit mode of Fliplet Studio. I would actually go into preview mode. Now what you need to do is get the class of the item you want to hide. So in this case, this little arrow, I will right click on it and hit inspect. Now I'm in the Chrome browser. This may look slightly different, or it may appear on the side depending on your browser, but basically it's going to pop up all of the code, all of the HTML for the website. And you can see as I move this through these different elements, it's highlighting different parts of the screen. So it's showing me what's selected. Now in this case, I don't want to change the actual icon itself, but the container around the icon, which is right here, this linked icon class. So if I select this, it shows me all of the code here on the right for the CSS. All I want to do is kind of double click here and grab the specific class that I want to try to affect. It can be a little hard to try to find this. You kind of sometimes just have to play around and select different elements. You can see I could hide the whole description or things like that. But I will close this out now and go back to edit mode. And in the developer options, last option here on the right-hand menu, we will go into the screen CSS. Now, if you had grid components throughout your app and you wanted to hide the arrow icon everywhere, you could do this on global, but we'll just do it on the screen. I'm going to paste what I had copied before. So this is basically just telling me the specific class of this kind of the container around this icon. And in this case, because we're trying to hide it, all we're going to do is put in display none. And you can just kind of Google online for different things you want to do with CSS. It does take a little bit of practice to get used to it, but basically the format is always going to be the element we want to change, and then inside of curly brackets, the changes we want to apply. In this case, display none. And if I hit save and run here, that will apply the changes, and you can see the arrow hid right away. You can go back to preview mode and just kind of confirm how it looks. Now there's some extra padding on the top and other things that you may want to try to change. But that is all we're going to show you for today. Thank you, and we will post this on Fliplet community. Be sure, if you have any more questions like this, to ask on the community.